the 2K Sports pregame show.
A very big Game 5 is upon us here in round one of the NBA playoffs. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Joining me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal.
The Western.
Hi again. We welcome you to our broadcast of the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. It's all tied, and we're in a crucial Game 5 of this first round Western Conference matchup. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks and the Phoenix Suns. To take a look at the Suns, with the series tied 2 games apiece, a chance here to retake the series lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
No secret here, guys, that in this situation, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series the vast majority of the time. So they want to take care of business here and avoid a do-or-die Game 6 in hostile territory.
I really don't like their chances if they can't win this game, but I don't see that happening, Greg. I mean, in an atmosphere like this with these fans behind them, I think they'll grab control of this series.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Kent Bazemore. Whiteside is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's George in at the 3, the small forward. Offensive rebound. Bazemore finds Russell. They shoot again. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Bazemore against Levine. Passes it to McGee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Off target with his 3. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Wow, that's real nice. I mean, D'Angelo really sets before he gets into a shot. Good use of pace there.
Durant, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the paint. Here's Whiteside, and that's off the glass and in. Whiteside's got his first bucket of the night.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, and I think all credit goes to that being just good offense. I mean, those are the kind of shots they want, and they got them.
And here's George for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
Now, here's Collins. Now the pass to Levine. Poke loose. Pass break, Dallas. Here's Bazemore, and the dunk by Bazemore.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Collins. To the paint to stop the run. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Dinwiddie showing you some of that strength, excelling at taking the hit and working his way through it.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. The drive by Russell. Count it. Russell's got his second bucket.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Now here's Levine. Kicks it to McGee. The Suns have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. That's good from McGee. Both free throws good from McGee. Here's Russell. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Pass to Markkanen. George looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6. Over Collins. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Dinwiddie kicks to Collins. Pass to Levine from deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
All right, well, we talk about floor spacing, Kevin. You hear it all the time. This is what Levine gives you. Because of his range on the jump shot, you've got to honor him when he's on the floor.
Here's Russell. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's Dallas. They lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. And we're back here at Game 5 as we get things started once more. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Yep, pounding away on the boards. I mean, controlling the backboards. It's been a huge difference so far.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Paul George is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Here's Markkanen following the score by Phoenix. Whiteside kicks it to Bazemore. Passes to Russell. Takes the 13-footer, and the jumper is good. Russell's got 6 points.
Sliding and gliding off the pick and roll. Russell makes the smart choice to take it himself.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Knocks it loose. Here's Durant. And Whiteside sends it back. And it's the Mavericks on the break. George has got the ball. Got that one up quick. He has 7.
I think one of Paul George's best shots is his pull-up jump shot. He's been destroying defenses for years with that mid-range pull-up.
Now here's Levine. He feeds it to Dinwiddie. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
Russell dishes to George. Back to Russell. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, I tell you what, he's putting together quite a game here, knocking down shots and building upon this lead.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's covered by Bazemore. Durant against George. Durant kicks to Dinwiddie. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bazemore misses.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Russell. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Bazemore. It's good. And it's a 7-point Dallas lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Dallas.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And the Suns call time here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Dinwiddie passes to Levine. Collins up top. No points in the game yet for him. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Durant. 3-pointer. And the Suns miss again.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Suns trail by 7. And there's the feed to Levine. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Levine's got 5.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
Here's Markkanen after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Count that one.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
To the middle, and stolen by Russell. From deep three-point range, and so it's Dallas heading to the bench. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And guys, for the Mavericks, they're playing with a sense of urgency and have a nice halftime lead here to show for it. Taking Game 5 tonight would give them 2 opportunities to take the series. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their.
And that wraps up the half.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And you know, when the game is as important as this one, you expect to get a big performance from him. In that first half, he delivered.
And Greg, here in the second, the stakes are raised even higher. So he's going to have to continue to give them someone to lean on.
JaVale McGee is out there with Collins. And it's Durant. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Igor Kokoshkov getting going here in the second half. Now Whiteside after Zach LaVine missed from long range. And he gets it to go.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
He kicks it to Collins. Here's Dinwiddie. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Here's LaVine after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. The pass to Durant. Inside, McGee. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Dinwiddie kicks to Collins to the inside. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to 7. Good work from Dinwiddie.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Bazemore. And here is Markkanen. Guarded by LaVine. Markkanen passes to Bazemore. Shot clock at 6. Misses off the right iron. Here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Russell. Dinwiddie kicks to LaVine. Pass to McGee. Durant against Bazemore. McGee trying to break free. And that one's good. Durant.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Outside, Russell. Passes it to George. They get it back. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Durant, that's good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Dinwiddie. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Got that one up quick. And that's 13 points for George.
Boy, when George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Russell left side. Shoots from 14. Here's Whiteside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Russell is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Paul George. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. And that one's good. Russell. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Kevin Durant. Outside, Russell. Now the pass to Markkanen. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Down low. That's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Well, that's why a number of people feel Levine's better off the ball, Kevin. I mean, let somebody else set him up, and all he has to do is finish.
Russell kicks to George. Over Collins. Offensive rebound. George with the bucket. George has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, solid work on the offensive glass by Paul George, squeezing the orange and giving them another chance at points.
For 3, Durant. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. And the Mavericks call time here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always, and having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He's happy with how they've been playing. He told them, hey, they had their chance, but this is where we take it from them. This is our game and our series. He's got him pretty fired up, Kevin.
Bit of an oversized playmaking guard allows Russell to see over and around defenders. Great look there.
Levine finds Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Outside, Russell to the middle, right side, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
Here's Levine. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without foul.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Outside, Russell. Kicks to Markkanen. Dallas moving it around. Here's Bazemore. Sinks that one from the post.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
It's Durant on the wing. Here's McGee. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He hits both from the stripe. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Pass to Bazemore. Now Markkanen. Back to Russell. With the shot. It's good.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing them deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're trailing by 3. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Hassan Whiteside.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 6. 29 seconds left in the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Dinwiddie. Durant deciding where to go with it. Over George. No good from Durant. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, a decent free throw shooter at this point in his career. D'Angelo has the natural stroke, I think, to become one of the league's best. Shoots it very fluidly and easily.
Johnson kicks to McGee. Outside, Levine. Shoots over Bazemore. Got a hand on it. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their head. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, that'll do it for now.
This is not a I night. It's the green